Hello everyone. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. I am just some dude on the internet. It is so good to see you. Let me go ahead and fix my audio on my end here just so I'm listening to the right things. All right. Cool. So we should be able to hear everything that's going on with the game right now. Lovely. Let me make sure I can hear my voice. And I can. Awesome. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Like I said, we are continuing with Francisco Fultz on his journey in Project Zomboid today. Bear with me, I am a little bit sick, getting better. Oh, I was just gonna say, audio is very slightly tweaked, very slight delay, it sounds like. Oh, is there a delay going on here? Hang on. Well, I don't think I got any delays going on. The audio, hopefully everything sounds all right. Let me be sure. Well, it's good to see you. Yeah, I made some tweaks to the audio effects rack, so we're going to see how things go. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Sorry if you're sick, that explains it. Yeah, you sound slightly different. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But welcome so much. Welcome to the stream. We are getting going now. Where we last left off last week, we were making our way toward this area for a survivor house, checking out Gigamart in the surrounding neighborhood, and we only made it south. Unfortunately, there were a ton of Zeds, but we made our way around town, and we've ended up in kind of the rich people neighborhood. We haven't checked out any of these homes to the south here, but we do have a place that we want to go to. We were able to find a survivor house that was down this way, and we were able to make some use of the stuff that we found inside of it. Namely, there was a lot of food that we were able to obtain. We found some heavy brakes, mufflers, and engine that we can use for our big badass vehicle. But we are going to try today to push a little bit more to the east in Riverside, see if we can get this section of the map under control. That is the name of the game today, and like I said, we do got some hatchets. What else we got? Oh yeah, we found a basement that we put all of our shit in, so that is another place that we probably want to end up revisiting. Turn some of this down just a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna fill up my water here. And taking a look at our character, we are currently at 64 kilograms and 1 arrow up, which is fantastic. 2 months, 22 days, and 7 hours into the playthrough with 901 Zeds killed. Our favorite weapon being our bare hands. Francisco Fultz, just a reminder, in case you have not met him, is a slow healer, a weak stomach, outdoorsy herbalist, and he's very low weight at this point, but he is a park ranger. How goes the NAS, the network attached storage, by the way? 28 terabyte drives hit a price point been waiting for. Oh, okay. I have not seen that. That's like the next leg of my journey is to get my network attached storage up and running, because after last session was the first time that I recorded the game simultaneously while streaming it. And it ended up being like 20 gigabytes worth of footage alone. And that's going to stack up right quick, so I need to figure that out. Would love to know what memory you were putting in it, or where you bought it. All right. So in terms of what we need and where we're headed, we are carrying our hatchets, walking around in our backpack. What do we got? We've got our electrical book. I am going to place these books on the table for right now. I mean, there's no need for me to read them because I don't even have the skill set yet. We're going to place it down. Oh, look, that's kind of cool. If you're already in the midst of reading it, is that why that's looking that way? No, it's not. It's just me. All right, we've got our soy sauce. Place that here. Kind of get some of this stuff out that we don't need. Rubber hose, I don't need it at this point, or for the time being, but will. All right, and that leaves us with a little bit of room to carry some stuff here. Wonderful. Yeah, so our immediate neighborhood, things were getting a little bit dangerous, if you recall. I believe it's the house next door that has all of the goodies in it. But yeah, we went across the street down to the left. I want to check out what's going on a little bit more north. So I'm going to try my hand at that. Yeah, this was the house that we had taken. I think some people had broken in. Yeah, you can see the broken glass. They just broke through the door. Is that what this is? Interesting that there's broken glass there. Any Zeds in the actual home itself? No, okay, well, I mean, the house seems fine. I think maybe they skirted away. But if you recall, I think that the garage has the basement. Yeah, okay. Let's just double check, see how things look in this basement. Grab our flashlight. Things are really, really dark. Yeah, so we found this fitness area and we put a bunch of our stuff. There's a dumbbell here. I think I ended up putting it in, is it this guy? Bulletproof vest. Yeah, the pistol. Sweet. Cool. Well, we know that everything is all safe and Gucci downstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and head up. Turn this guy off. Plop it in the secondary. Or plop it in the backpack. All right. We are going to head, where the hell is my hatchet? Oh, am I still equipping it? Okay, I am. I'm going to attach it to my belt. Sweet, okay. We're going to take a look at what's going on in these homes because we haven't taken a look quite yet. The immediate area seems like it's all right for safety. Oh, look, we got a grill that way so we can cook some stuff. We're gonna see if we got any more basements and stuff. Damn, that house was broken into. All right, I'm seeing boxes. Now, what are the odds that alarms still go off? I think when the power is out, the alarms are no longer a problem. Ooh, okay, I hear somebody. One sec. Is this way? Oh, Jesus, fuck, okay. I thought he was in the other room. God damn. Holy shit. Okay, that scared the bejesus right out of me. We did learn as well. Oh, look. Oh, hell yeah. These are actually some really good books. All right, well, we got first aid 1, pottery 1, tailoring 1. We're gonna put these in the backpack and we're just gonna take them to where we feel back to that other house and kind of start aggregating some stuff. I think it's important that we shack up and have a little bit of a place to call our own on this side of town. Okay, well, looks like we got sponge and stuff in here. I mean, having access to cleaning supplies is important. We will fill our leather bag. Dude, that scared the bejesus out of me. Holy shit. Yeah, looks like people packed up this house, man. People weren't having it. All right, we're going to remove these curtains and then move this stuff back to our other house. I wonder if we can use the grill downstairs, the propane grill, or if that's a bad idea. All right, let's open this up. We're all good. So we got suspension for a regular vehicle and nothing else. Yeah, so it looks like whomever occupied this home got the hell out of Dodge and packed up all of their stuff and left. So, but I mean, they left some books. The books are decent. Yeah, we're gonna go drop the books off and place the rags on the windows. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. All right. Now, some of the changes that I have added to the effects processing for the stream this time, if I was to play some music for y'all and I start talking, anything that is coming out of that channel is going to be sidechain compressed now with my vocals. All right, we're gonna place all of these books in here. I think that we should also work on bringing the truck this way. It is probably important for me to at least hold on to the metal baseball bat as a secondary weapon. Guy's a little bit hungry. We can, hang on, I'm gonna put the sponge in here too. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the granola bar and the saltine crackers from the Vanilla Foods Expanded mod. All right, then we got our sheets, the 2 sheets that we're gonna end up moving upstairs. I'm gonna pick up this broken glass. And I'm going to, am I not able? Yeah, I feel like you're not able to set the curtains, make a sling bag. Yeah, I don't think that you can place the curtains on this side. That's stupid. Okay, well, we're gonna place these sheets right there. Broken glass, I'll just chuck in one of these things. All right, we can turn off the flashlight, but we will still hold it. All right, we're gonna go explore a little bit more of these rich homes to the north, and I'm gonna mark the one that we just went to. So I'll mark this guy. Bam. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just some dude on the internet playing some Project Zomboid. We are about just shy of 3 months into our playthrough. Appreciate you for joining me. If you are not a subscriber, please feel free to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I am creating content. The algorithm loves to separate us, and I don't want that to happen. Click that like button as well, it really helps. Man, all these trees are just like taking over. Okay, well, I'm going to break the window. Okay. Inside of a new home. Anybody here? Hello. A threatening letter. Empty pop can. Oh, we got some wine. Who wants to get shitty? Let's do it. We're gonna drink the whole thing. Yeah, we are inebriated. No problem. Okay, we got a broom for cleaning. I'm relying on my hearing. That's the only reason I didn't drink this. Oh, antidepressants, hairspray. Now this is important because we can use this to make an aerosol bomb, can't we? Yes, we can. We need a box of sparklers or, okay, yeah. So a box of sparklers, some aluminum foil or fragments, the mortar and pestle and duct tape. And then we can make that aerosol bomb, which is great because we learned how to make that. Carpentry 1, which that would probably end up being helpful. Oh, what is my carpentry? Carpentry's level 3. Yeah, I think if I even tried to, oh yeah, no, I got a check mark on it. Tracking 3. And our tracking is still level 1. So. Got a rotten ham. Chicken. Oh, we got coffee. Yes, okay. Got some cans of oats. A bunch of different supplies here. We got a kettle, a strainer. You know, I'm gonna take these things because would be lovely to make ourselves some tea in the event that we can. Oh, hey, Jod, welcome back. It's so nice to see you. Let's see. How do you see the XP of your character, newbie, here? I'm pressing L, or if you want, you can come over to the side where you've got health here. And then you can click the skills menu if you want to see the XP of all of your different skills. Yeah, so as you can see, we're pretty well off on foraging right now, level 9. And our combat, we are pretty level, I'd say, compared to most people. I think people typically pick a niche and we stick there. Let's see, what did Jod say? Yeah, click the heart icon on the top left corner and click the skills. Just hover over each skill to see the XP level. Thank you so much for looking out for the newbies out there. And we're gonna go ahead and eat these marshmallows while we're at it. We're just inebriated walking around inside this house. Canned mushroom soup, some canned sardines. Yeah, okay, we stepped into the good side of town, chat. Good side of town. And we got more salt and pepper. We got rice, seasoning salt, saltine crackers. You love to see it. Okay, and then, I mean, all of this stuff, I'm going to be moving all of this into the house across the street. We can deal with what we find later, but I need to have everything kind of laid out. All right, we got more books, which we seem to be doing okay on the boredom and the depression and all of that so far. Now, last week, we did end up finding a shotgun in that survivor house and a whole bunch of food. All right, there's an alarm clock. That would be good for, making an aerosol bomb. All right, this house is just about done. Okay, electrical wire, matchbooks, got a power bar, more pliers. All right, things here seems pretty safe. Rubber hose, your protectors, another heavy duty flashlight, which this one that I have is 465% remaining. Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci. But I might as well take the heavy duty flashlight itself and I can plop that downstairs. Oh, look, is this a basement? Oh, shit. All right, what else we got downstairs in this other place? Just a washer and a dryer with some money. Okay, you got garbage bag. Surviving tornadoes. All right, well, let's take our findings back across the street. And I think I searched every room. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. All right, so there's that house a little bit to the north. Okay, we got friends more to the northeast. Middle house is what belongs to us. Yeah, good to see you, Jod. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I hope that the stream quality is improved this time. I fixed the internet. I was having some problems after moving my modem and router a couple weeks ago. So should have a lot less dropped frames as well. I'm looking over and we have 0 drop frames. Yeah, I fixed the encoding settings too, so. All right, now that we are back down in the basement here, let's go drop off the latest of our winnings. We've got our books. Salt, pepper, rice, seasoning salt. We got some tortilla chips. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the chips because I want to try to gain some weight. These are calorically dense. So all my guys doing that. We found some coffee, pancake mix, strainer, yeah, canned oats. Oops, I clicked the wrong button there. Wanted to do control click, drag all of these guys over. And how much is this stack? 0.4 worth of the battery. All right, we'll put the tracking in there too. Decent amount of canned foods. We will plop the canned foods in here too. Hell yeah. And as far as our character here, 64 and 1 arrow up. Let's eat the other tortilla chips. Now we got water and stuff down here, this little water dispenser, and we got more shelves. I'm thinking about getting a Jenny and bringing it back to this house and using this as our locale, you know? All right, we have accomplished this larger house to the north. All right, and we saw a couple of Zeds. We're gonna move a couple of this. So yeah, these guys are more up north now is what it seems. Oops, this is... Yeah, so we hop that fence that way. Let's see what the southernmost house at the end of the street has for us. And this will probably be the last house for today. All right, what is this? Brought cattle farm auction. Learning more about where the cattle are. Okay, there's definitely a Zed in here. Turning on a flashlight. All right, Zed, you gonna be in here? Nope, you're gonna be in the bedroom or in the garage. If you're not in there, are you in here? Where's the Zed at? It's in the bathroom. Gotta be in the bathroom. Knew it, knew it. Push him to the ground. Okay, someone's outside. All right, one down. Okay, there's another one inside here. All right. Dead in one swing. All right, we got books. What else we got in here? Specimen jar of centipedes. Well, that's interesting. Got cards that you can use for fuel. All right, I think that everybody here is dead now. Is everybody in the house gone? All right, we got a mop. We are gonna need that for cleaning. These are things that we don't need now, but we will need eventually. All right, empty pan. Rotten lobster ravioli. Nice whetstone. I'm gonna sharpen the hatchet on a whetstone. All right, let's go ahead and speed through this. Get a little bit of maintenance XP. And how is the hatchet holding up? Sharpness is doing great. The handle condition sucks. Crafting on counter, ball peen hammer. A bone war hatchet. All right, we got Alfredo pasta, some black beans. Love to see it. All right, we're taking all of this. So we're gonna have a pretty decent collection of items in the immediate area from the town. So then it kind of boils down to us needing some power. So getting a Jenny to this location is gonna be important. All right, I'm gonna move that, put the claw hammer with the remaining stuff in the house. All right, you got regular tires, more heavy duty flashlights. Ooh, a large hook. All right, well, I'll move the steel bars and stuff into the main inventory here. We'll just take that, place it downstairs. All right, more of this stuff. All right. We'll take it, walk across the street with it. Why not? All right, we have gone through the homes and the immediate neighborhood, the rich people houses. And I'm liking what we've collected so far. Once I drop this off, I think I'm gonna go back to the house down here on the south side, collect the stuff I had on the table, like namely the food and all that other stuff. And then we're gonna bring it back here. All right, yeah, we got a bunch of shit here that we can go ahead and just empty. I'm gonna put the hooks, the welding torch, steel wool funnel, like the car, steel stuff, tarp, everything like that's gonna be up here. And then as far as what we got in the backpack, we got food. Okay, we'll put the claw hammer in here. All right, we got a cattle farm auction. Let's read through that. Broad Cattle Farm Auction, your trusted partner for Kentucky cattle sales for over 50 years. We ensure the best prices for both producers and buyers. Oh my God, dude, I think I've been here. I know this says it's Irvington. Come lean on the gates and nod. Have I been there? Yeah, okay. No shit. I was gonna say, I just had like a PTSD flashback to this place. So this was well before I started recording, and I walked my ass down the street here because I didn't have a vehicle, and I found this place that had a lot of Zeds. I missed a few episodes. Can you do a quick recap of where you are now and what your goals are at the moment? Yes, of course I can. All right, let me first kind of close this out. We're gonna go downstairs. Let me drop some of this. So, yeah, Kit and Rit. So update on where we are. We have left Camp Fultz behind for the moment, and we made it back to the city of Riverside, or the town of Riverside. And we are trying to push a little bit more into the town to get some supplies. Echo Creek has been kind of a place that does not have much food. So this is where we started out, where Camp Fultz is. There is not a lot of food over in this area. There is not, I haven't been able to find like a sledgehammer, things of that nature. So after we took over the town, we have a gas station that was up there. We moved ourselves all the way back alongside with our tent and everything up the Kentucky 60 and resided in this safe house here. We brought the generator from Camp Fultz all the way back to this side of town. And then we made it back inside of Riverside, and we were able to take this gas station. So we went to the gas station, we turned it on, and started making our way a little bit more to the east. And that's when we, uncovered a place that has a basement. We've uncovered a survivor house that was down here to the south. And right now we are pushing a little bit more to the east side of the town. We found an annotated map that had pointed out this given house that I want to take a look at, as well as I want to go into this Gigamart and see what type of food I'm able to obtain. But we now own this gas station, and we have a house that we had been staying in just a little bit south of it. So the gas station has excess cans. It has extra vehicles. Our vehicle is parked over there. We've got another vehicle parked this way that we have the keys to. I found up here, where was it? I think it was, yeah, I found 2 cars that I have the keys to, and a Ranger car is one of them. So I want to get gas to the Ranger car. So we got a couple of different things that we're going to be doing. Namely, I think that we're going to move our gear from the gas station right here into the neighborhood that we are at. And then we can walk gas cans over, fill up the Ranger car, and at least get the Ranger car over here. So we're going to try to push our way a little bit more east today. Now, our character is a little bit tired. No need to worry about that. We're gonna hop this fence, walk back into the home here that has all of the interesting stuff that we need. the remnants of what we found in that survivor house. So that survivor house ended up having this bag, this trauma bag that's got a whole bunch of like chili and, you know, things inside of it. So we are going to grab this bag and we will equip it in our secondary right now. So that's going to replace our flashlight. This annotated map, which I think that we have read. Think she lived here, found her, no gun. Where is this? That is not even in our city. So no need to worry about that, I guess. Let's grab the remaining books and soy sauce. Plop them in our backpack here. And then we can take our stuff, our gear back to the other house. Yeah, and I don't think that there was anything really else of interest in the house. So we're going to take our gear. We're going to go back into the basement, drop off our food. And then, like I said, getting a generator to this house would be probably a pretty decent idea because then we can, you know, cook and do all of that. But I do see a grill that was up that way, a barbecue that's propane based. All right, I'm gonna walk downstairs and Jesus Christ, we can't see anything. Let's go back here, equip secondary. Oh, let's do, can we equip it in our primary? Yeah, there we go. Now I can see what's going on. All right, we can place this trauma bag. Let's find it in our inventory. We will place this item on the desk right here. Propane, you need some propane accessories for that. Yeah, propane and propane accessories. Boy, let me tell you what. All right, we can place our soy sauce on that table. All right, we'll put our books away. So it is pretty nice for us to kind of just categorize everything that we have right now, chuck it in a specific spot, and then we will sort it all out later. But I think that we're okay on food for the time being with our weight going up just a little bit. Hells to the yeah, my friends. We are going to take this bag. Can't fit the flashlight inside of it. God damn it. Or can I? No, I can't. I can't. Sad, sad day. All right, and we got a shitload of batteries. I feel like I don't need all of those batteries. There's a Hank Hill voice mod, probably one of the greatest things ever created. That's one of the things I need to get set up. I do have voice mod installed, and it's on one of my different channels right now, but I have not had enough time to really get that set up the way that I want. But yeah, the goal here is to be able to kind of quickly be able to change voices and enhance the stream over time. So that is coming up. I'll have to find that. That'll be hilarious. Okay, and we got our house, our bed. We got a bed that way. Is there a bedroom this way? No, that's the... Ah, okay, this is the room I want. Sweet. Comes with its own toilet. And we've got the pillow on the bed. Phantasmic. All right, let's turn the flashlight off. Or we'll equip the hatchet primary, and then we can sleep. Good with a pillow. A mod for your character in the game. Oh. I haven't seen that mod yet. Well, it looks like we woke up early at 5:50 in the morning. So we might as well get some of our food. Let's equip our secondary here. I'm gonna take this annotated map and just place it, you know, lay it about. We've got our little home here, so. Okay, now I think that everything here, let's grab the books, the magazines. Yeah, look, the Remington and everything was in here. Okay, cool. So I need to clean this stuff out real quick. Yeah, we got a military first aid kit that unfortunately is not as good as one would think it would be. This Remington is awesome, though. And I don't think that we have any ammunition for it at this point. But this is from Filibuster Rhymes. Well, in the event that we get stuck on a day that we can't do anything, having all of our books here that we can continue to read would be fantastic. And then we can, once we get our skills, our multipliers up, we still got a bunch of DVDs, or not DVDs, a bunch of VHSs at Camp Fultz. All right, so this is going to teach us to make a remote trigger, teaches making the remote control long range, how to make the aerosol bomb, how to add a timer and everything. So we are learning how to make explosives. All right, let's go ahead and skip forward. That's a long, lengthy schematic. All right, melee weapon schematic, making a jawbone axe. All right, we'll read through that. Okay, cool. Now that those guys have been read through, we'll plop them in here. Let's see what kind of food we've got. We got our pistol in here too. Can of mushroom soup, canned peaches. Let's go ahead and eat some canned sardines. Okay, and then I think that we've still got some canned tuna. We're gonna open that canned tuna and eat it. So we're gonna take the gas masks, oh shit, I accidentally clicked something. I don't know what the hell my guy just started moving for. Okay, first aid kit, motion sensor, scrap electron, my brother in Christ. Because holding control is your, got it. I need to be careful with that. We will take the Remington as well. Move all of these guys. Okay. So everything is kind of just tucked into the corner right now. I'm not sweating it. Except I'm going to put the gun on the table. All right, let's place this item. Let's rotate it. There we go, Remington. Cool, cool, cool. Let's work on getting our vehicle. All right, in terms of what we got going on in the neighborhood seems safe for the time being. Let's go back to our character on the map here and let's mark the homes that we have been to. So we're gonna need to take the car down this way through this street anyway. So let's take a look at how much propane and propane accessories exist in this home a little bit to the north. And then once we get our vehicle in the area, then we'll be able to kind of move out and about a little bit at a quicker pace. But nice to know that we have a safe house, and I think I've marked it. Yes, I did. All right, so this guy has heavy brakes. This is also safe, but I am going to remove this. I'm gonna put the check mark there. We can remove this. We'll do the X mark here. All right, so there's a handful of other homes this way that are smaller. Look, we got a gnome. We could bring that gnome back. Get a little bit of nomenclature. So rotten pork chops, 12 hours. Yeah, okay, so this at least has a decent amount that we can use for cooking. All right, these are the 3 homes that we have yet. I don't think that, yeah, that one's broken into. Okay, we got a squad of like 4 this way. All right, we are going to see what is going on in this immediate area. Yes, nomenclature. I had to do it. Dude, look at all of the baby trees, man. They are just being a pain in my ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 in the window. Well, good to know that we live right across the street from some serious shit. Oh, look, a big van. What are the odds that there is a key here? I've been pretty lucky. Now, this house looks like it's kind of been deserted. I don't know where we're going to find those. Look like bags of chips. Okay, so we know that there's at least one in the house. I don't see anybody else on the road to the south. There's a little shack there. Okay, that guy broke the window. So let's, yep, there. He's coming. All right, I hear another person slapping a door. There seems like there might be some cans over there. All right, here we go. One swing. I'm just now reaching for it. I love a good play on words. All right, so somebody else just broke another window in this house. And I don't know where. I don't think it's anybody that's seen me. I was hoping to see how useful this car might be. Okay, yep, there he is. That's who's in there. All right. There's no gas left in this, but overall looks like a pretty decent vehicle. Is there any alarm on it? No, okay. Otherwise that'd be just my luck. Car battery. So we got another heavy duty car battery, a standard muffler. All right, hang on. 1 second. He's in the window looking at us. Got it. Okay, I thought he was... Let's see if we can deal with what's going on this way. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's 2 of them. Don't worry, fam. Easy does it. Remember, we just guide them back to a fence. Walk, normal speed. And here we are. 3, 2, 1. Got both of them. Gardening trowel. Oh, okay. Here's another guy. We'll just push him. Nice, okay. So there's 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, we've got 4 of them down now. Well, now we've got an entrance into the house. So let's lure this one out. Oh, little bunny. You got bunny ears. All right, we're gonna move the broken glass. See what's inside the home here. Yep, so we got chips. We need to be on the lookout for anybody else that might be in this house. Look out the window. All right, nobody. There's more wine. Photograph of someone being arrested. Why would someone have a photograph of someone being arrested in their bedroom? That just seems a little bit odd to me, but to each their own, I guess. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Francisco Fultz is how many days into this now? 2 months, 23 days, 8 hours, 909 Zeds killed. Getting close to our 1,000. I don't know, man. Some people have a thing for prisoners. Yeah, that is true. Oh, look, we have a bowl now. Yes, we can make salads. Anyone want to get trashed on wine again? We're going to eat more chips. Okay. I'm going to drink the soda as well. Open the beverage and drink it. I don't know why it won't let me just open and drink on that one. Drink it. Throw the rest on the ground, I suppose. What is this on the ground? A cigar. Drugs. You can smoke it? Well, my guy doesn't normally smoke. And I know that you are able to die from nicotine. So we're just not going to chain smoke cigarettes, but calming down a little bit. You know, enjoying a cigar in a house. Why not? Queasy. I'm tense and on edge. I guess the nicotine will do that to you. They have an awl. What the fuck is that? Set craft recipe spews. Crafting on a low table. Was that my flashlight? What was that? Hypertension. What? How do you die from nicotine? Yeah, if you, I think you can just die from nicotine poisoning. Apparently the sewing kit has an owl. I don't know what that is, but... Or an owl, not an owl. Good Lord. How much does it weigh? 0.3? Well, I can move some of the alcohol wipes. Let's move the alcohol wipes into the backpack. Move the thread, the awl. Oh, look, and there's a thimble. I'm assuming having a thimble is a good thing. Got ourselves a comic book. I'm feeling unpleasantly hot. Yeah, from smoking probably. All right, we got more people. Oh. Someone's in the house. I repeat, they are in the house. It was Harlan Suarez. Harlan, no, I hardly know him. Plastic tray, sunglasses. Time to wear some sunglasses. Get an umbrella. Nah, we don't need it. Okay, and then this was the weird... Okay, well, I think that we've gotten everything that we need out of this house. There's the wine. There's the truck. Okay. Let's finish looking at this vehicle. Heavy duty battery, the muffler, the brake. Okay, look, and we've got a heavy duty vehicle. Now, are the keys already in it, in the ignition? No, okay. It's got a flashlight. This holds 98. So, unless we find the keys, I mean, we at least have some stuff in the trunk here. Brakes and car battery. I'll mark this vehicle. All right, we got heavy brake and battery. All right, and then we now have gone through that home. There are a couple more Zeds out this way. Hello, friend. Apparently smoking that cigar was not the best idea. There we go. Turn some of these things down so I can hear what's going on a little bit better. There we go. All right, our friends that are shacked up on the other side there, let's just see if we can get some attention. One at a time, friends. There's way too many. This is where a shotgun would come in handy if I had bullets, you know? Guy in a business suit. Well, Riverside is feeling pretty densely packed right now. Definitely not as packed as something like Louisville, though. And there it goes. I knew it. I knew it was gonna fucking break. Okay, I've got the hatchet head, which I think I need an axe head to be able to do things. Photograph of people drinking together. Well, shit. Okay, and now we're back to the metal baseball bat chat. All right, back to the metal baseball bat. All right, we can get 2 birds with 1 stone here. Hit. Okay, we got 2 of them. All right, both of them are down. Got that bad smell going on. All right, we got 2 more. Let's walk away from the bad smell. Doing some swingy swings. Whoa, a little bit of lag. She's a crawler now. Now she's dead. All right, we're gonna see a little bit about how this ducking sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and play some of my own music. Let's turn this on. Oh yeah. Let me know when you feel the spookiness. Anyone home? Yes. Down she goes. We've got muffins, fam. Seems safe now. All right, neighborhood over here is looking decent. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Zeds. Man, these houses are all cracked up, man. Thanks for listening to that. That's a piece of music that I wrote, like, God, feels like almost 2 years ago. Try to find ways to make the game feel a little bit more intense. All right, let's get him. Oh! Got them both. Okay, that house looks like it's already been entered. We got 3 more Zeds this way. Okay, we've got the attention of 3 more. Oh, shit. There we go. Perfect. All right, now there's 1 left in this street. Oh, I guess there's 2. 1 with a backpack. I wonder what if the guy with the backpack has anything. Anything in that backpack. Our guy is tired, but I want your item. Oh, look, now we're back to lickety split. Okay, cool. So yeah, now I know exactly where we are. Mister. Excuse me, friend. And now he's dead. All right. Small backpack with nothing on it. All right, well, I'm gonna equip it in my secondary. I think it's about time that we go rob the rest of Lickety Split. Start moving all that alcohol into the basement, you know. Don't you worry, fam. We'll get that wine, get that rum. Some vermouth. Yeah, we're just gonna take all the alcohol. Alcohol is calorically dense. All right. We're almost filled here. Take it all. Oh no, won't fit. All right, we'll put it in the backpack. All right, that's a lot of alcohol. Extremely overloaded. Well, I'll take this backpack and hang on. Got some Zeds to the south. I'll try not to be seen real quick. Put the backpack in the car here. Put all this stuff, all the alcohol in here. Let's take the small backpack. It won't fit in there. Are you shitting me? Hang on. Small backpack. Is it way too much? How much does it weigh? Encumbrance is 14.8. Yeah, it won't fit. Can I put it in a seat? Yes, I can. Small backpack. We're gonna put you in the seat. Lovely. Okay. And then I don't think that we have any more gas in this vehicle. Yeah, I think we're out of gas. And we're getting the attention of friends. Let's take out our friends here. All right, no car keys or anything. Yep. Okay. I think that this car is just locked. Okay. And then as far as food goes, let's just eat some chips. Walking our way back up this way. See the gas station. So we're making our way back to the vehicle at this point. Okay, so there's a handful of friendos that way. And is this another duffel bag? Yep, another duffel bag in the middle of the road that was probably attached to somebody. I mean, at this point, when I see these things, I'm just gonna pick them up, put them in my secondary. So how do you find ammo for the pew pew? Do you have to scavenge it or can you make it? I believe that, well, you can dismantle bullets to get gunpowder. But yeah, we are going to have to find it. We're gonna have to go to a place that would contain the ammunition for the pew pew. So that would mean going into like the police storage locker that exists, but we need a sledgehammer to get into that space. Now that we're back to the vehicle. So yeah, you can see we've got like 45 rounds, popsicle freezer, bunch of stuff here. 3 cans of gas. We got the firecrackers, fam. We got the firecrackers. And look at that. Okay, hang on. So with the firecrackers, yeah, you can make a bomb. Let's take a look at crafting. All right. Make an aerosol bomb. Box of sparklers. Yes, you can't make it with firecrackers, you tell me? Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I have to use the restroom myself really quick, so this is the perfect time for me to switch over to the other screen and play some music for you real quick. So I'm gonna switch to the intro music and we will be right back, my friends. right, we are back, my friends. Thank you so much for the patience. Needed to use the restroom real quick. But now we are back at it. Okay, so where were we? We've got 4 gas cans, pack of hamburger buns, a bunch of rotten stuff here. Empty carton that had milk in it. Yeah, a bunch of different, gun case here. Okay. Well, we are going to take this car down the street. Got a couple Zeds here. Hang on, let's just take care of them with the car. Come on. There we go. Another one down. Go down the street this way. All right, and then we're gonna pull into the neighborhood. All right, we are gonna back this guy up into the driveway here. Let's just get it going. Yeah, there we go. It's like gotta line it all up. All right, let's open the garage door here. Dude, I would love if I could just back this straight. There we go. Into the garage. You almost in there? Almost in, almost in, almost in. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Okay. That's what I want. Let's go out. Detach the trailer. All right, turn the key. There we go. All right, we got a whole bunch of beer and wine. Let's move that over here. Take the salt and pepper and stuff, and let's just start putting some of this stuff in the kitchen. Got chickpeas, seasoning salt, pepper, bowl. Let's move it all. Okay, and then our hatchet head, we'll bring that downstairs. Yeah, a sad day for our handle here. Okay, and then the duffel bag. We will place this duffel bag up top here as well. Rotate that guy. Hell yeah, friends. Oh, well, no shit. I could cover that window at least. Here, hang on. Let me grab one of these sheets. Block this window. Add a sheet. Press Shift and E. And now we can't see anything in our house. Fantastic. Nice. Okay. Well, now we at least have access to all of our stuff here. Let's take all of the, hang on. Let's go from the trailer here. See what we can move, if there's anything that we want out of here. Okay, so there's a duffel bag that has the hatchet and an empty pot and stuff in it. Yeah, let's grab the duffel bag. We'll equip it secondary. All right, we will put the respirator in there. We will put the spade in there. A box of garbage bags. I'm gonna keep the tools in it for now. And then you get the hatchet head that's dull. Take the respirators. Okay, so I'm gonna take this bag that I'm holding, this duffel bag, and we will put it on the shelf. We'll move the hatchet head there too. All right, painkillers. Can you go inside of the first aid kit? No, you can't because you're full. All right, I'm gonna move the broken handle there. All right. 64 weight and going up. 2 months, 23 days, 18 hours, 930 Zeds now. Oh, I'm not holding my flashlight. Dankeschön. And what we got down here, so these are the dumbbells. Yeah, so literally it's like we got a place to work out. Believe that we would be able to use this if the power is on, but like this place is pretty safe, so be nice to maybe like move the bed downstairs. Let's try to move this chair at least. Let's pick this guy up. And let's place it. We'll place the chair that way. The pick up. So I can pick up the treadmill. Okay. I'm probably going to move it. Gonna move it right up against the wall there. You can pick up the gym mats. Okay, cool. Well, it's 9 p.m. in game, so let's take a look at what we got on the food side of things. Cheddar broccoli pasta. We got a whole bunch of rice with a lot of calories, but I want to make sushi, remember? And if we take a look at what we got here. So you got a bowl and a saucepan with rice. You get a bowl of pasta. So literally anything, like bowl with a pot full of anything. All right, this is to make 2 bowls, make 4 bowls. Make a bowl of cereal. Making cake batter. Making pancakes. Making pancakes. Saucepan with jasmine rice. Okay, the sushi, right? So you need seaweed, saucepan with brown rice. Put rice in a cooking pot. All right, well, it's pretty easy to make them. Or to make rice, at least. Yeah, I just need rice vinegar. That's the thing. Rice vinegar is pretty difficult to come by out there in the world, it looks like. But we can eat some of the perishable stuff for right now. Let's do... Oh, hang on. Can of oats. A bowl of oatmeal. A bowl with any water. And I do I have the bowl in here? I think it's in the kitchen. Maybe we'll have some oatmeal for breakfast. We've got a kettle that we can use, but we need power to this house. That's kind of the main thing. Let's eat some chili. Let's open and eat the chili that we have. Been about an hour and 21 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, that dealt with the hunger. Now we're just tired. Well, with the truck in the neighborhood, I think it's safe for us to try to look at the Giga Martin Survivor house. Let's come here. Let's fill our leather bag. Put this empty tin can away. All right, let's set our alarm and let's lay down for some sleep, shall we? Another 5:30 a.m. day for us. Okay. We are going to... Let's start our day by having a full stomach. How about that? Was there anything in here? There's beer, there's wine. Hand scythe. All right, let's get a can of oats. I drag one of them, please. That's annoying. Guess I'll grab both of them. Psych. No, yeah, it still made me grab both of them. No, I grabbed one. Cool. All right, with one can of oats. Now let's see. I think I didn't put the bowl in here, huh? Empty kettle. Another can of oats. Let's drink some grape drink mix. Or oh, do you mix that in with something else? Canned peaches, you got our rice. All right, I think our bowl is upstairs. So let's go upstairs and grab our bowl, make ourselves some food. Yes. All right, showcraft recipes used in, let's use the bowl. Bowl with any water. All right, so we need to fill the bowl with water. Chrome sink, fill the empty bowl. Poor bowl of oatmeal. Let's do it. Bowl of oatmeal, fresh, uncooked. Okay, we're gonna put the bowl right here for right now, alongside the can of oats. And I'm gonna go grab that propane grill. And don't forget the propane accessories. Yeah, it should be across the street. And once we haul that guy, we should be pretty decent. Make ourselves some food. That way we're not eating an entire can of oats, putting ourselves through that torture. All right, we will remove the propane tank. I will take the lighter, drop the pork chop on the ground. Propane tank's going in the main inventory. And then we will pick up the propane grill. All right, propane grill has been picked up. Now we'll be able to place it. So we're gonna go place it near our home. Use a propane grill to make some oats. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it'll get the job done, you know? Oh, I'm going to the wrong house. I was like, where the hell is my vehicle? Cook this in the backyard, you know. Oops. Yeah, we're doing okay. All right, propane grill is going in the backyard right here. Right by the window. And we need to attach the propane grill. Attach the propane tank. All right, propane tank has been attached. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves a bowl. Bowl of oatmeal. A little sad that I can't close or like put something on that window over there. All right, bowl of oatmeal. Oh, no, what the hell? Turn it on. That's what I want. Who here has cooked oatmeal with a propane tank? It's a first for me. All right. Let's eat the whole bowl. All right, I think that we will be okay. I think we are setting ourselves up for some success here. We're gonna go out on our adventure, take a look at some of these homes. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, and then those Zeds, did they knock down the fence? I don't think that they did. Doesn't look like it. Well, if I can take these guys. This might be, oh, okay, and then there's a guy there. I need to be cautious on how I choose to handle this. All right, we are going to try to get the attention of some of these friends because having that many in our immediate area, it's only a matter of time before they get to us. So let's try to just deal with them while we have the strength. We only want to get one at a time though. I would rather do this slowly. Yeah, not me, says Kitten Rit. You haven't made oatmeal with propane. All right, we do a stomp. All right, let's take a look at our sneak. How's that coming along? Sneaking is almost level 5. Keeping us safe. We're doing a decent job. Yeah, once I take out these guys, then we're a little bit more safe to move up and east. I want to take a look at that survivor home today. You got a couple guys popping in and out of that house, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5, and then this is 6. That guy had a fork. All right, let's start getting their attention. All right, 2 of them are headed our way. So I'm gonna pop over this fence here, and then we're gonna stomp on them. I'll use the metal baseball bat. Try to get that experience. Oh, Jesus. See? Missed. That's what I wanted. I'm getting hitbox nightmares over here. What's going on? There we go. All right. Okay, then there's like 3 more in the house, 2 or 3. All right, and there's 1, there's 2. Make sure no one's coming up from behind us. Skiddly diddly doo. All right, I think he was, yeah, there's rubber gloves. That's nice. These gloves, take them. Dust mask, we don't care about. Oh my God, another machete, dude. You love to see it. This is our 3rd machete that we have found. And a mason's trowel. All right, no need for that. Hop back over the fence. I'm gonna take that machete. We're putting it on our back. Grabbing it right now. Oh my God, okay. So they're trying to come through the door right now. Swap to the machete. There's a fillet knife there, okay. Let's go on the other side. Is it just the 2 that are over here? Got grass trying to grow on the concrete. Letter opener. Oh no, I've got a cat that is on my desk right now. What's gonna happen? There's a hunting knife. Awesome. Pam, make sure that you don't touch any of the stuff. Awesome. Okay. Who would have guessed the cat just wanted my attention? All right, we got a fillet knife again. Some ginger ale. All right, keep on keeping on. Some fruit jam, marinara, pork rinds, powdered onion. Awesome. Cocoa powder. We got some chocolate milk. Rotten chicken nuggets, rotten bread. Damn. Newspaper, the Kentucky Herald. We got an empty bottle. We got some bandages. 5 to 10. Digital watch. Battery, a claw hammer, a crowbar. Crowbar is actually a decent weapon. We can also use it to get into places. Photograph of people posing. Matchbook, alarm clock, and a word search. All right, there doesn't seem to be very much useful stuff in here aside from the food that we had grabbed. So let's mark this house as visited. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these icons. Probably should have grabbed, I'm surprised I didn't grab that thing to have as secondary. Let me stop back at the house, drop this stuff off. And we got the standard barbecue over here. I don't think there was anything inside of it. Grill, grill brush and spatula. Well, our safe house is looking more and more put together here. All right, let's go ahead and start putting some of what we found. Chocolate milk, Diet Cola. Damn it. Move those guys there. Cocoa powder, marinara. Move that. I am going to place the crowbar. I'll go ahead and eat the pork rinds. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wear these leather gloves. Plop them in there. Some rubber gloves, I'll put them in there too. The fillet knife. Place that item right there. That hunting knife, we'll place it on the desk too. Just having all of our stuff ready for cooking. A lighter barbecue. Not that worried about it. All right, we will place the onion powder right there. Got some fruit jam. Be great with bread, but we don't have any good bread. Okay. Well, with that, Let's equip the duffel bag in our secondary here. Goodness gracious. $943. We're almost to the 1,000 zombie special. All right, we got Zeds on the other side of this fence. This is how we got here. Hopped from the school or the community center or whatever this is. Office building. Now, I think that there was a dude that I saw on the other end of this house. I don't see him anymore. Now, is that intended? If I equip this in my secondary and I hop through the window? Yeah. You just fucking drop it? Okay. All right, well, I'll cheat it. Equip it secondary. All right, what is that? That is just a wallet. There doesn't appear to be anything fun here. Baking soda, okay. And a spoon. And a dish towel, I'll take it. And then as far as the fridge, rotten lemon cream pie, a paring knife, a butter knife. I'll take these. Jar of potatoes, rotten and cooked. Well, damn. Reloading. No shit, dude. There's a book on reloading. I don't think it's going to help us, though. All right, let's go around. My cat is laying her head on my hand right now. She's like, while you kill these zombies, I'll be your best friend. Oh. Oh, okay. God damn. Took him out in one swing. All right, well, this is... Yeah, this is a problem. Okay, I have to lure the Zeds back. No worries. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop this secondary on the ground. And we're gonna go to town with the machete here momentarily. There goes 1, 2, 3. All of them dead. Carving fork, and that's about it. All right, and this has 2.4 out of 18. We'll leave that bag there for now. We'll deal with the populace. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay, now they're walking up. Thank God for the gunshots that are luring them away. All right, well, the Zeds are moving north. I'm gonna grab my duffel bag and I'm gonna keep going, see if I can get inside of that grocery store. The Gigamart. Equipping it in our secondary, and let's go. More Zeds. Yeah, dude, their migration patterns, they definitely changed it in build 42, and they're all over the place. All right, now was this the Gigamart? Let me just double check. No, Gigamart is up and to the right. Well, let's look across the street. Yeah, okay, so that was the long alleyway that we had walked through. We haven't really gotten a check inside of this building. My money is on it being, yeah, it's just an office building. It's a school. Okay, well, with it being a school, I don't think anybody heard that. Nope. All right. All right, we're going to take this and let us drop it. Let's unequip it. Oh, hang on. All right, we're going to go inside this school here in a moment. Guy's a little bit hungry. There's nothing on him? No. All right, now we can hop into this window. Got some painkillers. All right. Got 2 people here. Let's take them out. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. All right, with the 2 of you, there's nothing of value. Phone book. Yeah, you can read that and it'll give you boredom. But that is also good for fuel. Staples, calculator, the electronics. We can use, let's go ahead and equip the flashlight in our secondary so we can see what's going on in the building. It is oh so dark. Romantic letter. All right, we got more water here. Would be in our best interest to probably fill our leather bag. Now, there's probably not going to be like anything of real value in the desks here. You never know. There might be that one weird teacher and it's like, what the hell? Why is there a shotgun? All right, so that's the admin side of the house. Then now we're in the actual school. All right, so this is the break room. I think I've held up here before. Yeah, there's bathroom 1. This should be another bathroom. Yeah, bathroom number 2. Yeah, and this gives you average sleeping. Got bleach. And more rubber gloves. Almond coffee creamer. And sugar cubes. Yeah, we're hitting the new loot tables. We're starting to see some of that vanilla food expanded. All right, what we got here? Any food? Where's that ginger ale on the ground? Oh, we got a can of ginger ale. Let's go ahead and open and drink some of that. We're gonna check the lockers. You never know. There might be something that we least expect in there. Let's move this cherry cola into the duffel bag. Really, and this is saying that it weighs a lot. Okay, the gymnasium. We'll go to the cafeteria. These are the inner classrooms. Maybe let's take a look in these lockers. Banana gumball. I'll eat the banana gumball, I guess. All right, and then we've got what rainbows are made of. Pink bubblegum tape. Ooh, that's fun. Firecrackers. Cherut. Oh, it's the base for a cigaria. EP Tools in Louisville. For everything you need and some things you don't. Show us this flyer in our store southeast of Louisville for 10% off any tool. Well, again, we are in Riverside, quite far away. Oh, there's a rat. Now, this is cafeteria? Yep. Okay. We've made it to the cafeteria. Is there any food in here? There's grape fun dip. Love to see an empty beer can. People doing nefarious things. Fried shrimp. We got a football. We got a camera. A string. A meat steam bun. Damn, all the good stuff is all rotted out. Rotten burgers. Literally nothing. Yeah, rotten chicken wings. All right, well, this allows us, let's at least unlock this door. We're going back. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yep, so we know that we have friends on the other side here. Great. Is there anybody in the back? Got a muffin tray, powdered garlic. Don't mind if I do. These are the ovens. Again, I'm going to just unlock the door, but not open it. Okay, we got margarine. We got butter. Oh my God, yes. Soy milk. More butter. Yes. Oh my God, I'm the king of butter today. Lard. Yes. Stale and uncooked potatoes. You're a zombie. Or something, dude. That was kind of sketch. It was getting a little bit too quiet for me, creeping me out. All right, well, we at least have a place that we will shack up. Yeah, and look, I don't need to read reloading. I think if I attempt to, it'll say that I already have that skill. No, it's gonna let me. Yeah, I already know that. Okay, so we'll drop reloading on the ground. There's nothing else for us to get from it. Lunchbox. And there's stuff in it. Chocolate chip cookie. Ooh. And some pretzels. The snickerdoodles have gone bad. I repeat, the snickerdoodles have gone bad. Got a bunch of people smoking in here. A jawbreaker. Almost about 2 hours in. All right, this must be the gym. Yeah. A gym is a safe place. A normal baseball bat. Gym mat. Ice hockey gloves. So this gives you 100 scratch defense, 80 bite defense. Some insulation. You get a badminton birdie. Take that baseball bat. Don't mind if I do. A deer male mouse. I can pick it up and I can pet it. Who's out here petting the mice? All right, this will get us back outside over here. I'm just gonna unlock these doors. Okay, I guess it was already unlock one of them. You're fucking joking me. There's people out there. Nice. Oh shit, okay, well, we got another guy. Hello. Not quite sure where he came from. Everyone with their bubblegum tape, man. Combination padlock. Sheets of paper. Dude, my cat is slowly moving closer to being in my lap. She's like, if I move so slow, he won't even know. All right, if you're gonna be on my lap, get on my lap. Thank you. Now, unless there's anything of interest in the student desks, learning baseball. Oh, you get a whistle. Whistles are actually, you can use them and attract a lot of Zeds. Here's a bunch of different books, friendship bracelet. All right, I don't see anything super sketch over there. Twine. Grape soda. And Foraging 2, Dean's Guide to Sticks and Stones. All right, we will move ourselves back toward the safe place for sleeping. There are a lot of Zeds that were out that way. We have not even checked out the upstairs. We are uncomfortably hot. Okay, let's take an assessment real quick of where we're at. So we have been using long blade. We are at level 3. Okay, and my guy's health is still going down probably because of the duffel bag. Let's place the duffel bag on that. There we go. And then what we got in the bag that we can move over. Yeah, all like the lard and all that other stuff. Margarine, yes. This is what's going to keep us alive, fam. We have found something of value, of great value. All right, and the duffel bag can still hold just shy of 6. Yep, so this is the school. We can go ahead and start removing some of these markings. I think that it's safe to say that the Zeds had collected out here. I think I saw one in the back and one over there at least. And the gunshot migration, we are gonna, oh, Jesus, damn it. Okay, well. Damn it, I moved again. What the hell? I'm clicking things and removing shit. Gunshot migration went north. They were heading that way. I would love to get to this other side, man. It's been spending so much time looking at what is directly available to us. 2 hours into today. Okay, with all of this, let's eat the grape fun dip. And then we will have some average sleep on the couch. All right, turn that on. All right, here we go, on to the next day. We've woken up tense and on edge. Yeah, well, we're in a new place. I'm gonna eat one of the stale potatoes that's uncooked. Just so it doesn't go bad, you know. Be a little bit unhappy, but whatever. All right, it is 12:20. Well, if I can't go back to sleep, I might as well look at what else is inside. Let's stick to inside the building. I hear somebody. I'm gonna play some of my spooky music. Geeks. Radio, blacksmithing 1. I think that we have blacksmithing 1. Looks like we've already started reading it. An orange gumball. There's just all kinds of gum here. Anything in here? Storage room. Just a bunch of books. Bro. Okay, what about this one? Butchering 2. All right, I'm hearing somebody. Yep. Maybe that's why I woke up on edge. Well, it's better to run into 1 when you turn a corner than to run into like 700. That would be just awful. But we did have a stray Zed in the school. Tracking 2. I think that is actually helpful. I think we had tracking 1. Safety, scissors, pencil. Yep, see there's fishing, and we've already read, or we already have, like we're like level 2. Yeah, we need fishing. Book number 2 would be most helpful for us. All right, I'm not hearing anybody else. Oh, a car, a straw, a wizard hat. Bro, do I do it? Do I put on the wizard hat? Instead of the boonie hat, 50 insulation and 30 resistance. I'm gonna wear it. I'm wearing a wizard hat. Hell yeah. All right, well, we might as well read a magazine while we're at it. Things is going well for Francisco. Huge fan of the wizard hat, by the way. All right. Keep on keeping on, Francisco. A picture book. Pancake, Magical Woodland, Pancake the Hedgehog. But you know what? My guy's been feeling a little bit on edge, so let's just read about Pancake the Magical Hedgehog while we wear our wizard hat and just pretend that the zombie apocalypse is not happening. And thank you so much to everybody for joining in on this stream. I am just some dude on the internet. I make podcasts and I also play video games. Just been kind of doing 1 to 2 videos a week at this point. So if you could do me a favor, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, click that like button and the notification bell if you want to see more content. My studio is pretty well set up now at this point. I feel like I am able to just hit a button and quickly start recording things. So goal is to start making more things. Ah, look, that's what I wanted, was the cleaning stuff. All right, so there's all kinds of cleaning supplies. Yeah, the tarps, saw blade, more garbage bags. All right, this will take us to the roof. All right, well, there are clearly Zeds outside. So let's leave that closed for now. Oops. Gonna take me even higher. The highest point. The highest room in the tallest tower. I just gotta be careful. So this is at least gonna give us a vantage point. Let us take a look at what we got going on. I always get nervous because I'm like, am I gonna fall off? No, I'm not. Just don't hold E. Otherwise, that would be stupid. All right, where we are at this point, we still haven't made it to that area. Dude, I feel like we've just spent the rest of our time kind of making up for lost ground and clearing out some of these houses. There are definitely more Zeds on the street. What was this? A block party. Well, we know that there's beer. Might be chips and stuff. So going north will take us back to the Gigamart. That way. All right, and then there's like 5 Zeds that way. All right, well, let's see if we can get some more sleep for our character. The upstairs seems relatively safe. These restrooms. Yep. All right, and then this leads us back to the other way. Oh. Okay, there's a broken door. I don't like that. That's like ominous. To see a broken door and like you're like, I haven't seen anybody else in quite some time. Gonna eat some graham crackers? Okay. More twine, sheets of paper. Let's fill our water up. Okay, well, things are looking safe in the school, at least. All right, and then these are the stairs that go downstairs. All right, we're gonna go back. Now, this is like just the middle room, right? This isn't the library. Oh, yes, it is. It's the school library. Calculators and stuff. Carpentry, pottery. All right, we'll take a look at this in the morning. Our character needs to sleep. Oh, we found the school library. All right, we're gonna take a couple more hours to snooze on the couch here. Okay. It is a new dawn. We're not starving yet. Okay, so let's see what we've amassed. All right, in this duffel bag, 12.35. Let's eat the potato. It's not rotten. I'm going to eat, so, oh, dude, the lard's got 4,000 calories. Margarine, 3,000, yeah, okay. I'm going to eat a stick of lard. I'm going to eat half of it right now. Because I'm still focused on trying to get that weight up. 65 and it's going up. Good. Good. We're a little bit sad, but we can deal with. All right, and then the battery that we have, how are the batteries in the flashlight? 373% remaining. Awesome. All right, let's take a look outside. Yeah, cool. Let's deal with the people in the immediate vicinity. Looks like one of them's out there. All right, Zeds have migrated a little bit north. We are going to keep going this way because we want to see what's in that survivor home. All right, so we got a Zed that made it into the cafeteria. Another one that's on the outside here. Okay. Oh, shit. All right, let's let's do this a little bit smart. Okay, I think I can take him. I think I can take him. We're just a little bit weepy. But with the power of the machete, I think we got this. Yeah, we do. Yeah, there seemed like there's a handful of them. So there's 3 in the road. Let's maybe take these guys as we continue to push. I want to see what's in that house. That's my mission for tonight. That tree looked like it was moving. 959. We're not there yet. We're not to the 1,000, fam. I like how that zombie broke a window, and rather than go through the one that was already broken, they're just standing there. All right, so we got another 3 of them. Or another 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus. Just be as stealthy as we can. All right, there's a handful of them that way. I ain't pressed. All right, we need to go north and across the street. Okay, well, at least we have a better idea of landmarks. Yeah, this is the grocery store. And grocery store is gotta have some lard, man. Gotta have some more butter, maybe milk. The milk hasn't gone bad. All right, there's a big van. Okay, well, things are seeming not so scary on this side of town. That's a big house. There might be a Jenny in there. There might be. All right, the Gigamart. This is the Gigamart. Let's try to clear some of the Zeds in the immediate area here so that we stand a better chance at getting inside the Gigamart. All right, I don't want to be fighting in an area that I haven't really controlled yet. Just God bless the machete. Possibly one of my favorite weapons in the game. Right alongside that axe. And remember, if we find an axe, we can use the axe head to make a sledgehammer. We have everything that we need aside from the axe head to make a sledgehammer. All right, that looks like a church. Yep, the Lord is my shepherd. Okay, Gigamart has got a squad. There's a whole ass raccoon running in the street. All right, this Gigamart, we need to get in. We got no way in because of these guys. So we're gonna take them out. One at a time. I hear my cat meowing. Hi, Pam. Did you see the zombies? Down another one. All right, and there comes 2 more. Make sure I'm not getting snuck up from behind. So I played a really fun game today on the Xbox. It was 60 seconds re-atomized. I don't know if anybody else has heard this game, but it's like you get a couple of seconds to look at the stuff inside of your house. It takes place kind of like atomic era, you know, like nuclear war. And you're supposed to grab your family and every object that you can food and water and stuff like that, and throw them into the shelter. And then you just start surviving, and you send people out of the shelter. Oh, dude, look at this. Yes, there's gonna be so much rotten food though. But I played that, and I played 60 Parsecs, which is basically the same thing, except it's based in space. Right, we're on 973. Almost 1,000 people have died by our hands. Shot. Machete is just doing the Lord's work right now. We're a little bit sad, but I can handle sadness. Stomping on him. All right, well, that one guy said he was going to the Gigamart. He said, don't fight with June. Got a lug wrench, some seltzer water. All right, well, can't do anything about that. Oh no, I've clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, we got a handful of them. We can get their attention. Oh no, and they broke the fucking window. Now I'm all sniffly. No. Oh, sweet Jesus. Let's turn around and swing our machete. Oh no. Machete, I dropped it. All right. Oh, look, our long blunt is leveled up. Is it level 2 now? It is. Now, can I get my machete back? That would be great. I think I dropped it. No, the handle just broke. Son of a bitch. Nothing lasts ever in the apocalypse. Fook. Fook, mate. Son of a bitch, man. Jesus. Okay. Oh my God, there's 3 of them. Well, you know what? If the machete served its purpose to get me into the Gigamart, we'll take it. Push, push. Push, 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 push. There we go. And then you got this one Dumby over here. Come here, Dumby. All right. Oh my God, there's another one. I just need this to end. 983. What you got on you? A glass shiv? Interesting. With every fucking window busted out over here. All right, we just got to be pretty chill. Yeah, so all of this food is going to be fucking rotten. There's no way to go about it. Let's take a look at the shelves. A small spice rack. Oh, it's a container and it's got nothing. All right, we need our flashlights in our secondary. And we got 2 whole floors to this place. There's a bathrobe and a rubber duck. Some lights. Lime juice. Tomato soup sachet. Yes, we want the canned foods. Okay. Cajun seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning. These are all from the mod, the Vanilla Foods Expanded. So just that way we don't just get base salt and pepper. Thought it'd be more fun to have a bunch of stuff. Canned savory mints. Garlic powder, olives. All right, well, we've got, there's a ton to eat. Some canned tuna. Yeah, we got a ton of food here. A lot of rotten stuff, but the canned food will get us, through the next couple of days, at least, as we continue to expand our surrounding area. We already own the gas station here, so we can sleep peacefully. A lot of spices. Sparklers. We found the sparklers, guys. Ooh, honey barbecue, dill pickle, bag of pine nuts. Let's eat some dill pickle chips. Keep that weight going up. That's what we want. We do not want to be very low weight. All right, we got barbecue sauce. And we're just shy of 3 days, almost 90 days in. Salt and vinegar. Let's eat the salt and vinegar too. Get that calorie intake. Italian herbs. Got charcoal, smoked paprika. All right, I'm loving all of the seasonings. There's more butter. Mozzarella cheese, Romulade. We got cow's milk. What I tell you, multiple 2 cartons of cow's milk. We got margarine. Three things of cow's milk. 4 things of cow's milk and butter. Yeah. Yep. This is why we're in town. This is exactly why. Knitting needles, we got dye, mop, cleaning supplies, agriculture 1, butchering 1, which we still need to read. I mean, I might as well take it. All right, plenty of canned stuff. What's in the fridges over here? Strawberry juice. Let's open the global inventory here. That'll help me. More chocolate milk. All right. Well, thank God there was nobody else in here. All right, what we got? A box of garbage bags, plungers, power bar, a long stick. Well, this grocery store is putting us off, to a good setup. Oh shit. Okay, what we got in the back here? What's in the back? Plastic water bottle, ginger ale, canned beans and rice, a Smirker's bar. Not quite a Snickers though. Canned apple slices, grapefruit chew. Between all of the canned food that we have in here, I think this is enough to give us the rest of Riverside here. Chicken ramen. Snick snack bar. Dude, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. We got Cheez-Its. Oh boy. I'm gonna eat them. You gotta celebrate just a little bit, you know? More apple slices. Lychees. Canned Irish stew. Canned corn. Yeah, so we got more canned stuff. This is just the bee's knees. Original coffee creamer. Sour bubblegum tape. Mango slices. Yeah, okay, so we will unlock that door. Yeah, obviously there's just like way too much for us to carry out of here. Empty pot, strainer. Let's fill that. Let's drop our tin can. More garlic. A cold pack. Pepper. Sponge. Thyme, a fleshing tool used to remove flesh and fur from leather. Louisville Airport. Just had buffet breakfast for $3. Wow, okay, well. Not anything that we can use at this point, but good to know. All right, and then you got your big ass ovens. And, ooh, a gingerbread man. I'm gonna eat all these little things. Well, this is pretty decent. I think that this is a good start for the next stream. Of course, that's rotten. All of this stuff is going to be rotten over here. Just make sure that doors are unlocked. Okay, that one is already unlocked. What is upstairs, though? Oops. Man, I keep hitting my mic on accident. All right, you got the bathrooms at the Gigamart. And the roof. Let's just take you outside. There's just the office. Correction fluid. Make a blank ID. You can make an ID. So I can like make Francisco Fultz. Yep, so that's that car. These are we have a key to that car. We got a key to that Ranger car. Just need some gas. Nice. This puts us all the way on the roof. Okay, so from the roof, we can see what's going on. Flock of Zeds that way. Got 4 that way. And then you got the bank. Well. We at least got to get to the Gigamart today. And we've really found a lot of food. So let's move some of these markings. Need gas. All right, we can remove this. Food. There's way too much. So we still need to go across the street to get to that survivor house, but we at least found the Gigamart and found all of the food that was inside. I think that this might be a decent place. Let's get to some safety really quick, and then we can roll the outro because your boy hasn't had dinner and it's 10:14 p.m. Okay, I hear. Oh, there's a pretty lady in the office. She was left behind. Credit cards, staplers, staples, notes. Doesn't contain anything of interest. Well, there's nothing comfortable in here. You can't sleep. But we at least were able to see outside, so. Empty cologne bottle. And a dirty rag. All right. We are 2.5 hours into the playthrough for today. 986 Zeds killed, survived for 2 months, 25 days, and 16 hours. Mr. Francisco Fultz here with his wizard hat on. I think that we are doing quite well. We didn't get to make it to that room that I wanted to, which is right across the street, but we did a significant number on the neighborhood down here. We were able to make our way into the Gigamart and find a decent amount of food. So with that, my friends, I'm thinking that I will roll the outro, but if you have not clicked subscribe, please do. Please click like if you haven't. That really helps get the video out to more people. Click that notification bell if you'd like to hear some more. I plan on streaming again later this week. Like I said, I want to try to get at least 2 streams in a week is the goal. So thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Stick around for the outro music if you want to hear some custom music I have written myself. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video. Once again, I am just some dude on the internet. Thank you very much.